YouTube, hello, it is I, your cold leader, your cold father, your cold daddy, Keronzi, back once again. We return once more into the land of Eorzea, where we'll be doing more Eorzean things, probably in Ishguard. I think that's what they sent me back to. I know we dealt with, we freed, Ruban. Yeah, no, I think we're taking the harvest to Isengard, apparently. That's not going to get myself copyrighted, is it? In the first minute. Anyway, if you're new here or a returning viewer, thank you very much for stopping by on this video. I really do appreciate it. If you haven't already, do consider hitting the subscribe button. It helps the channel grow. Slowly getting up to 100 followers. Slowly. You can help if you so choose. I would appreciate it. Likes and comments go a very long way as well. It helps the video in the dreaded algorithm. Of course, if you're going to leave a comment, please do mind out for spoilers. I'm trying to avoid them where I can. I have been doing fairly well in all of my years that this game has been out. So, yeah, if you're going to say anything, just mark it down below with the words at the beginning with spoiler, so I'm aware. Either way, though, you will get a comment in kind from me. There are other ways to help out. There is the Lore Objects merch store, as well as my Throne link. So you can click on those, or you can stop by the stream if you so choose. It's a Monday. Usually there's a Mox here. There might still be a Mox here. If there is a Mox here, his link will be down below as well. So you can go and follow that fantastic gentleman on Twitch. He does a variety of content just the same as me. So go and give it a like. You might find something that you may just enjoy. But without further ado, YouTube, we're just going to pause you very quickly while we get into the game, load up and everything. So we'll see you in a second.
Ronzi neck reveal.
Alright, we're back, YouTube. Boom, boom, boom. Really need to sort out my key bindings and everything. Not key bindings, my hot bars.
I recently had a resort myself and I keep forgetting where I put things. I mean, they've basically been where they are since I came back from my extended hiatus, which was just before Shadowbringers. So that's about 5-6 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had had everything in the same sort of place. And I was like, it's getting a bit cluttered and I've got some stuff that probably should be together that aren't together.
Do you have, like, different layouts for every class?
Only for my main 3 hotbars.
To siege or not to siege? That is the question. What are we sieging?
That's your quest.
Oh. You're right. It is a question. Right now, I'm sieging the Golden Saucer for the winnings that I'm so duly owed. Not winning on this one. Or this one. Well, that one I had a chance.
Yeah, I've got my main job hotbars across the bottom, and then sort of scattered around to the sides I've got my other hotbars, which are sort of fixed and permanent and don't change.
Yeah.
Most of them are filled up with click links to gear sets, which is why I can just change job.
Where are we going with this one? No, we go. Okay, 4 Thames Manor. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that's how I change job. Like at the drop of a hat. And then I've got my...
How are we doing, Kura? Hope we're doing well.
Got my mounts, minions, emotes, armory and choco saddle, icons and teleport and return.
Yeah.
Off on one little bar, along with my limit break, because that's available on every job. And otherwise I forget to put it on.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I've got all the emotes I tend to use frequently. And some clear spaces if I want to check stuff I'm gathering.
Yeah. Ah, there you are. Sorry for cutting your reunion with General Ruban short. I wouldn't have bothered you, but the city's awash with rumors of another Dravanian attack, and Lord Horshafont was desperate to get hold of you. Speaking of whom, he and the others are waiting for you inside, so you'd better head in. Oh, right. That's why we came back here.
Yep. Dragons are attacking and you took a whole week to get back.
Yep.
Disgraceful. I'm surprised there was a city left.
My friend, I thank you for answering our calls with such alacrity. As I am sure you are now aware, the Dravanians are once again gathering for war. Mistress Starrage, Master Levier, I must apologize for this abrupt summons, but we thought it best to have Mistress Tataru contact you by the most direct means possible. When the Observatorum bell tolls, 'tis a warning that cannot be ignored. The Holy See has ordered that we make ready for battle. In any case, in case you hadn't heard, a band of trappers returning from west claim they saw a cloud of dragons big enough to dim the midday sky. Nidhogg's minions gathers once more for war. But I would not have you take up arms in another of our conflicts. When first you came to Ishguard, I offered you my protection. If I cannot ensure your safety here, I cannot well accept your aid, much less ask for it. Scions of the Seventh Dawn, you are faced with a choice, to remain in a besieged Ishguard or seek sanctuary elsewhere. I would not presume to influence your decision, but I must ask that you make it swiftly, lest our enemies force your hand. Oh. Interesting. I thought they would ask for my help. Yeah. But it's not even that. It's like, stay here or get out. Because he's like, I don't want you to fight. You're either going to be holed up in here, or you're going elsewhere. Should I talk to the people? Probably should.
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes the additional dialogue is interesting.
Yeah. How many dragons would it take to darken the midday sky, do you think? 1,000? More? Too many at any rate. The Observatorum bells have tolled. Either flee this place or make ready for war. The coming of the Horde spells ruin for Ishguard, but her knights shall fight to the last to shield her citizens from harm. I confess, I know not where else you might seek sanctuary, but few places are like to be more perilous than a city under siege. What will become of this place and us? I don't know, Tartaru. I don't know.
Stew.
Though, stew. That's
Yep.
for Tartaru anyway. Though we flee to the ends of the world, it would seem that no place in this troubled age is free of strife. Once more the horde descends upon Ishguard, and once more her wary defenders must take up spear and bow. The Count would have us seek shelter from this storm, but I, for one, grow tired of running. If we are to shine the lights of dawn, we must do so in the sight of our fellow man, not hunkered in a hole. What say you, Ilya?
I think Alfie should make another organisation, dress them up in blue coats.
No,
That
no, I
worked
think
so
we're
well
good.
last time.
I think we're good. I would stay and fight. Then fight we shall. Never let it be said that we abandoned our allies in need. I'm assuming it doesn't really matter what you pick there.
Pretty
They
much,
said
no.
there is no wrong answer. I'm assuming we would be staying here and fighting.
Yep. If you say no, then Alfie's basically like, oh, but we really should. I'm gonna. So, you should as well. Sort of thing.
Yeah. The choice we make this day may have grave implications for our order. It is only right that Tartaru should have a say. Come, let us meet outside and discuss the path that lies before us. What, you don't want to talk in front of our new friends?
The rest of your order is dead.
Sure.
Literally you three.
No, I mean, you're there.
Who says that I'm still a scion?
Fair.
Ishguard cannot well endure another assault. Even should her knights succeed in turning back the horde, the casualties will be catastrophic.
But what other choice do we have? It's not like we can talk it over with them. Dragons and men aren't exactly on speaking terms.
About that, Tartaru?
With certain notable exceptions.
You don't mean Iceheart?
When last you spoke with her, she lamented her crimes, did she not? Then there remains a sliver of hope. If we can persuade Iceheart to act as our intermediary, we may yet be able to convince Nidhogg to abandon his bloody course.
If there is to be a meeting, I would accompany you.
Estiine? Oh, that's the Azure Dragoon.
I wish I had a clip of Jokat's Estinian.
Even with your intermediary, Nidhogg's blood rage may render him deaf to reason. However, the mere attempt may afford our forces precious time to prepare. Of course, you might also consider a more direct approach to ending this conflict. With the power of the Eye at my disposal, and the vaunted strength of the Warrior of Light, we could conceivably slay the beast outright.
If we are to risk a face-to-face meeting with the Dread Worm, I for one would feel safer in the company of the Azure Dragoon. However, I should only turn to your lance if my words fail to find their mark. Is that clear?
Perfectly. I shall assume that Iceheart enjoys similar diplomatic protection until instructed otherwise. A word of advice. Think carefully before divulging the particulars of this plan to Sir Emmerich. 'Twould not do to have the Lord Commander accused of consorting with heretics.
Well, Estinian, why are you joining us then?
Indeed. I thank you for your counsel, Estinian. We shall be honored to have you with us.
I am glad to be of service.
I'm curious as to if that cutscene is also one that is affected depending on how far through the Dragoon storyline you are. Because I have met him in the Dragoon storyline. Interesting. We have chosen a difficult road, yet, even should we succeed in winning Iceheart to our cause, our plans for parley will swiftly come to naught should the Holy See decide to strike first against the Horde. We must petition the Lord Commander's aid ere we set forth. I only hope that Sir Turmeric will be willing to muzzle Ishguard's forces on the strength of our vague assurances. Tantaru, I would ask that you remain at Fortem's Manor and inform the Count of our decision. Tell him that the signs of the Seventh Dawn mean to do all in their power to ensure that Ishgard and her people survive. Yes, sir.
Here's a blue coat, Tatari.
Order of the Most Heavenly Knights. That's in the lower city, isn't it?
Your best bet is to go to the Forgotten Knight.
Oh, did I use the chocobo whistles? I must have. I don't have them here.
And check your mount guide.
True. Yeah, there's the black chocobo, and there is Choco Pokor. You would speak with the Lord Commander? Pray make it quick.
I want the defenses of the Outer Ward rechecked. See to it that the ballistas are in good repair and supplied with enough ammunition for a prolonged siege.
At once, my lord.
Ah, 'twould seem I have visitors. And unlike those messing beyond our walls, these ones are welcome.
Pray forgive us for interrupting you in the midst of your preparations, Sir Emmerich, but our suit concerns the impending assault. To speak plain, we believe there is a chance the invasion might be halted before it even begins. I can divulge little more at this time, but I must nevertheless request that you advise the Holy See to refrain from launching any preemptive sorties whilst we seek to put our plans in motion.
I will gladly lend my support to any endeavor that could spare the blood of my countrymen, but I would know more of the cause you would have me champion. Will you not share aught of this mysterious undertaking? Know that I have offered my lance to aid in this endeavor. I cannot claim that its success is assured, but our actions should serve to delay Nidhogg's advance at the very least. which is more than can be said for the ill-conceived counterattack advocated by the seas-mauled vocal crusaders. They offer glorious death, but little hope of victory.
Aye, their proposal does not inspire confidence. Our resources should rightly be spent shoring up the city's defenses. The Azure Dragoon and the Warrior of Light sallying forth together to face the dread worm Nidhogg. I must admit the mere thought of it does much to dispel my misgivings. Go then, carry out your plan. I shall do what I can for you within the Holy See.
Oh. At least he spoke up. He's like, no, we ain't telling you shit. I will stay for this, I will say this for your plan. It has made keeping secrets from the Holy See seem almost entertaining. I guess he doesn't like the Holy See himself. Though I imagine I would learn more of that through the Dragoon storyline.
Nah, not everybody is a nutjob religious fanatic.
Fair. Having secured Sir Turmeric's support, we may proceed without fear of a preemptive Ishguardian attack, which is not to say we can afford to dither. History tells us that the Dravanians will attack as soon as their horde reaches a critical size. But before that happens, we must needs track down and win over the Lady Iceheart, and then locate and parley with Nidhogg. In short, the time is against us. If you are ready, I literally just said his name right.
Estinian.
Estinian. Dear me, what is wrong with me? Estinian, let us be about our task.
Such commotion.
Alright, Ramu at home. Or Ramu at church.
Yes, Your Eminence. The bells of the Observatorium warn of our enemy's approach. So, the dragons are coming.
Ramu at church.
Let them come, in their hundreds and their thousands. With the divine blade in our hands, we shall rend their flesh and drown the heretics in their master's blood. Even Nidhogg and his foul brood shall be powerless to resist us. And when we have rid the world of their pestilence, we shall turn our attention to our Ascian allies. See that they are suitably rewarded for their invaluable assistance. If I may, Your Eminence, the Paragons wield powers strange and unknowable. Can we be certain that they will not see through our deception? We can be certain of naught save the righteousness of our cause. If you would be a true leader of men, you must possess conviction as well as caution.
You're an idiot if you think you can deceive them and if you think you're going to win against the Ascians. But okay.
We seek to excise the root of an evil that has blighted us for 1,000 years. The risk is worth the reward. And what of Estinian and this warrior of light? They have plans of their own. Leave them to their purpose. We must each play the role we have been given. You and your chosen brothers most of all.
They're gonna launch an attack.
For the glory of King Thordan.
King Thordan? Excuse me? Okay. The plot thickens.
Like a slowly simmering stew.
Field of potatoes. Before we set forth, we must needs inform Tartar of our plans. Then I shall await you at Saint Renanet's forum. Tell your friend we may be some time. The road you have chosen is neither short nor easy. Of that I need no reminding. Come, Ilya, let us head back to Four Times Manor. Do you smoke? Oh no, you're drinking a cup of tea. Okay. Yes, I would like it. Why wouldn't I? Our course is set, Tartaru. It may be some time before Ilya and I return to Ishguard. Well, just be careful, alright? Oh, and don't worry about me. I'll be busy listening out for news of our lost friends. If anyone can find them, it is you, Tartaru. Farewell, for now. Oh, before you go, you must put this on Alphino. I made it specially. Is it a bobble hat?
Blue coat.
No, I couldn't possibly... Very well. It is actually a blue coat. By the 12, it fits perfectly. And the quality is actually rather good. I'm glad you like it. I've been practicing my needlework while I listen to rumors and the like. A good receptionist is always learning new skills. My thanks, Tartaru. Whatever else awaits me upon the road, I shall not fear the cold. 'Twas the least I could do. Now I must be getting back to the tavern, or I'll never catch up with all the gossip. Best of luck on your journey.
Yes, that's why she's going to the tavern all the time.
Yes, not to get drunk.
I just
Fermented,
hope she's not drinking vodka.
fermented potato.
Like I said, I'm hoping she's not drinking vodka.
No, she's becoming a fermented potato. She's becoming vodka.
I am become vodka, intoxicator of worlds. You probably don't get the quote.
Yeah, no, I am become death, destroyer of worlds.
Okay, you just didn't find it funny then. That's fine.
I don't have to laugh at all of your jokes to find them
Yes,
funny.
you do.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
No. I'm not feeding
Do
your
it.
ego any more than it needs to.
Do it.
No. This new attire will serve me well in the bitter cold of Quarthus. I shall have to thank Tartaru properly upon our return. You have said your farewells, then? Aye, we are ready to depart. I suggest we begin our search for Lady Isar without delay. Very well. But she will prove an elusive quarry. Where do you intend to start looking? In the absence of any fresh intelligence on Yarsail's movements, I propose we pick up the trail where she was last encountered, the Quarthus Western Highlands. Let us speak with Sir Redwald, was it? As the commander of Falcon's Nest, it is like that he will know if any heretic activity has been reported in the area. I started looking for
Ether currents?
ether currents, yeah. I went to Cloudtop. First one it directed me to was on an island I couldn't get to. Wrong
And
one.
now you see why everyone hates ether currents and why I hate Cloudtop.
Fair. I literally could see no way to get to that ether current.
Yeah, it's probably locked behind a path that you can't do yet because you haven't got far enough into the story to unlock the rest of the zone.
It was literally right by the entrance.
Yeah.
Don't know why I done that. I just... No, sure. I mean, I'm flying there, and it's still letting me hit the get off your mount. That seems like a bad idea.
I'm pretty sure it won't let you do that until you're over a place where you can actually land.
I'm very tempted to try it.
Try it.
Well, I'm over a place that I can land now, so... Well, well, Mistress Starrage, what business brings you back to Falcon's Nest? Judging by the company you keep, it will be no trifling matter. The Azure Dragoon. I know, of course. But I do not believe I have met this young gentleman. Alphino Levier at your service. And you are not mistaken as to the gravity of our mission, Sir Redwald. As I am sure you are aware, the Observatorium has warned that the Dravanian gather for another assault. We believe there may be yet a way to avert the coming conflict, but only if we can find the elusive Lady Iceheart. Thus, we have come to Falcon's Nests in the hopes of acquiring the latest intelligence on heretic movements. I see. Then you would best served speaking directly to my men. A patrol is due to return from its sweep of the surrounding lands any moment. You may also wish to question the knights assigned to pick over the remains of the heretics' refuge at Gorgani's mill. It is possible they have unearthed information that could be of use to you. Mistress Starrage knows well the place I speak of, for it was she who first discovered it. Let us divide our forces then. I will stay and await the return of the patrols while you two visit this refuge. When I have completed my inquiries, I will join you there. A wise use of our time. Come, Ilya. I'm eager to learn of what Sir Redwald's men have found in the heretic's lair. Excuse me.
Now, if you want to use your compass and tell me where the currents are here, I can take you to them.
Apparently I can't execute that this time. How do I get off of your bike without you having to... Oh, there we go. I can do that.
Sorry I'm late.
No problem. There's one approximately 233 yards to the northwest.
Okay. Hi, Mox.
Hey,
Hello.
Mox. How we doing?
Doing alright. Last night was hell, but now I'm here.
That doesn't sound good.
Aha. It was crazy time at work, that's all I'm gonna say. In the
Fair
meantime, hey, did you guys know I've been leveling up Black Mage?
Black
How's
Mage?
that going?
I can't get to level 20.
Hello?
No, I ran out of things I can do.
Dungeon grinding it is.
Do you want to check, Ronzi?
273 to the east.
Means it's probably up here.
196 to the east. Really? $158.
Oh, you guys gathering the ether stuff?
Yeah.
I only have one more to collect, and I get it from doing a dungeon.
Is that it?
It
Are
looks
they
like a swirly
green
green thing.
swirly green thing?
Swirly green thing. Really? It was there?
Apparently.
God damn it.
Sure. The 941 northwest?
To the one that I thought.
But it would have been even further to the northwest.
Yeah.
But yes.
I'm gonna land about here.
.505 northwest.
Okay. Is it in this cave?
I got no idea.
Okay, well, you'll see it.
Oh, but there's a dragon.
Is
Yeah,
there?
no, yeah, there's a giant dragon above us.
Oh, big dead thing.
Yes, big dead thing. No, it's not in here.
Okay.
Uh, 300 northwest.
Northwest still. Okay. Yep. Can you see it?
Not yet, so it's probably on the other side of that glacier. Might be down there. $134 to the north. So it's probably in the settlement where we're going. Or the hideout.
have you done the little quest they've got down there? Because some of those weren't those evil things.
Yeah, I know. Can you see
Nope,
it anywhere,
nope,
Ronzi?
can't see it. You haven't gone nearly far enough. It's probably more to the north.
I have a rough idea of how and where they like to put these things.
80 to the northeast. So it's down there somewhere. Here it is.
Oh, whilst you're here then,
Mm-hmm.
come over to the little settlement.
Alright. Yeah, there's a chocobo.
Yep. As Mock said, I don't think they're unlocked for you yet. No, I can't see any quests here.
No, I think it's
But you will get ether current quests from this location later on.
Okay. 534 to the northwest.
Always to the northwest.
Go west.
North.
It's probably this thing, which looks cool as hell.
yeah, it should be on like one of the little ice peak things around it. That's actually the one I was thinking of. It's just like, I wonder if they got the one near the giant like glacier thing.
If you see it, shout.
If I had seen it, I would have shouted.
And
You
let
can
it
send
all
me...
out.
Yeah. I mean, you can send me down, I can tell you how close we are. We are 250 to the north. It's probably on the other side. Check on that top of here. Something down here. Oh, there it is. It's over there. Want to be a nice commander?
Getting that yield of chills. I might as well get that piece of play.
See you are booking it.
Yeah, because that's the one I've got the amusing maid outfit on.
$1,100 to the east. Probably
Right.
about halfway across the map.
Oh, it doesn't show me doing it. Damn it. When I'm not moving, I can drink a cup of tea.
Ah,
Sat on the bikes, but not whilst I'm moving, apparently.
don't drink and drive, kids.
Don't drink and fly.
$300 to the east. Probably up on the ridge. Uh, 178 to the northeast.
This is
Oh yeah,
where they
right
wanted
there.
you to go anyway. That's 4, I think.
Yep, says there are no more nearby.
5 then. So that's all your field ones. You've now got to do mission.
Sure. Thank you.
No problem.
Just a simple farmhouse. It makes one wonder what other innocent facades the heretics have chosen to hide behind. Mishra Star Age. Our findings, you say? Well, there is something of a tale there. No sooner had we cleared chanced upon a promising-looking sheaf of letters than we were ambushed from the shadows by great white beasts. It would seem the heretics foresaw our coming and left behind their pets to discourage further investigation. Several of our numbers were badly wounded. And you cannot carry out your duties until the creatures were slain. We have not the time to wait for reinforcements. Let us deal with these pests ourselves, Ilya. Oh, someone has. Oh dear. This creature took me by surprise. Forgive me. Until my hands stop shaking, I fear I shall prove more of a hindrance than a help. Pray go on ahead. When you are certain that the rest of these things have been slain, notify the expedition leader that it is safe to return.
Poor baby Alfie's first kill. Now he needs to skin it and prepare the meat, or dump the carcass in Central Park.
Central Park.
Google latest news on I think it's Robert Kennedy.
Who's who?
The Kennedy relative who's trying to run as an independent for president this year.
JFK Jr.
I don't know. It's Kennedy. I just saw the headline.
Hello, Snoo. How are we doing?
It's a Snoop.
It is a Snoo. Snoo is in the chat.
They just woke up.
EBDB.
The big EBD.
Well, hopefully your daily bite will wake you up.
No. No, don't do that.
Mox is made of caffeine and must be bitten to release the sweet wake-up juice.
I woke up because I was lying on my hands and it hurt in my sleep, apparently. You're so... Hey, hang on.
No! No! Damn you both! I will destroy you if I survive this.
Yeah,
My-
Robert F. Kennedy Jr.
Yes.
admits he left a dead bear in Central Park.
No.
My inquiries avail me naught. The patrol leader had little say beyond what his extremities... Which of his extremities the frost has bitten the hardest. Well, someone else is getting bitten right now, Estinian, so that's rather apt.
Don't you know I bite back now?
The beasts are slain then? My thanks, Mr. Starrich. We may return to our duties without fear of a mauling.
Is
Ah, yeah.
able to return to his duties without fear of mauling?
No, I can never. The threat of mauling looms over me at all times like the sword of Damocles.
Keronzi, he bit it back.
Yeah! Yeah, I did! It's clearly Keronzi's fault. Let's all blame him for this.
It's... Snoo, it's a sign of affection. It's fine.
This is not a sign of affection. What they do is a sign of affection. For me, it's self-defense.
You wish to track down Lady Arsa? Is that not so? The records we discovered these beasts mauled my comrades appeared to be some manner of correspondence. We have not the luxury of perusing their contents more closely, intent as we were on surviving an onslaught of fang and claw. But I'd wager these epistles contain more than a friendly salutations betwixt lonely heretics. My interrogation of the patrol proved fruitless. Either we divine some clue from these letters, or we wander the snowfields and pray that the gods lead us right to Iceheart's door. 'Tis hardly a choice at all. He's not allowed to bite back. Only me. Only I bite. Double standards.
Double standards.
Yeah, that is... No. Equal opportunity biting.
You tell that to them. They don't believe in equal opportunity. They only want to bite me.
Biting turnabout is fair play.
Zoom doesn't believe in fair play. They believe in bite.
Where'd you go?
Me, I'm downstairs.
You went fishing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's a lake down here. Did you not know? I found some of
There
those
is no
letters. Only Zool?
Only Zool.
I found a few of those letters. Let us gather a respectable stack and see what secrets the expedition captain can wring from the collection of correspondence. Where are these damnable pages? I'd rather battle 2 score Evius than continue this confounded search. The letters were in a neat pile here, but 'twould seem the skirmish with the beasts scattered them rather thoroughly.
How do you manage to scatter papers all around a room just because you had surprise bear?
Because surprise bear.
You know, science would help determine this. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go get a bear. We're gonna go down to Central Park. We're gonna put Keronzi there. We're gonna see what happens. Science will explain.
Yeah, that
One.
one. You're going to Central Park.
Apparently so. How did one of the letters end up here? Why is it upstairs and not downstairs with the rest of them?
He's so upset over the placement of these random pages in a cult house that he's missing the cult for the papers.
There is no cult here. I am the cult. Have you recovered much? You have recovered much of the heretics' correspondence? Splendid! Added to the contributions from Master Lavier and Sir Estinian, we now have more than a dozen letters. What have we here, then? Every one of these pages is a record of the dealings betwixt Gorgain's Mills heretics and their fellows in the Amphitheatre. These are requests for foodstuffs, clothing, and all manner of provisions. Isart's followers must yet inhabit the ruins we had thought abandoned.
If we can persuade Ishguard to act as our intermediary, we may yet be able to convince Nidhogg to abandon his bloody course.
If there is to be a meeting, I would accompany you.
Oh my god!
Am I the only one who hears that?
No? No, I think he was looking for a clip.
Found it.
I gathered as much because we could hear it.
Did you?
Yes.
Oh, right, yeah. I forget my mic sensitivity is weird.
Alvarez seems intent on traveling to Amphitheatre. AAA. The Amphitheatre. The very place where you witnessed the manifestation of the primal Shiva, was it not? If that is our destination, the journey will be long indeed. The amphitheatre lies on the other side of a treacherous tract of ice and snow that cannot swiftly be crossed. Then we must place our faith in the Aetherites. As you may recall, our dear friend Moonbreda succeeded in recreating the Angaf beacon after it had been destroyed by Lady Isart. At the time, it was assumed that the resulting Aetherite would only be temporarily viable, but given that the heretics of Gorgain Mills seem to have been in regular contact with their brethren at the amphitheatre, I'll wager it still functions. I suggest we make for the Aetherite within Snow Cloak without delay. Correct me if I'm wrong, Estinian, but in the course of mapping the Snowcloak tunnels, a passage was discovered leading out into the Western Highlands, was it not? Might it be possible for us to reach the Aetherite from this side of the wall? It should. House Durandare posted soldiers at the Western Highlands entrance after the tunnels were cleared, but they will not deny us entry.
So I've sent you both a message with the clip.
Right.
If you watch the first 30 seconds, you'll catch the clip that I want you to see, but don't watch any further because it's probably going to have spoilers.
Oh, hello, Joe Cat.
I will watch later.
I will watch right now.
We are going south.
And just bear in mind, anytime anybody says Estinian's name, that's what plays in my brain.
Yeah, I was standing in front of Alfino and Estinian, and suddenly I heard them talking again, and I'm like, I've heard these lines. These aren't the lines they're meant to be saying. They're not meant to be talking, they only talk in cutscenes, not in just general chat.
Yeah, I need to try and tweak my mic sensitivity somewhat. I believe this is your destination, sir.
It is, and it looks like I have to leave the party.
Yeah, I believe this is one of those soul things.
Yeah.
What ails our young lord? The moment we arrived at the wall, his face took on an ashen pallor. Does he fear facing the heretics
Destroy
within their
that
own lair?
man. Destroy that man.
Destroy him! Kill him!
Kill
Cheap
him.
viewers? No, we'll only get the expensive ones with my face.
I don't want cheap viewers. I want pictures of Spider-Man.
Get me pictures of
That
Spider-Man!
You did it, Shin. You killed a man. Right now. And
Do you
as we
recall-
have previously stated, you gotta go and take him now to Central Park.
I put a gun against his head.
Pull the trigger. Now he's dead.
Yep.
Mama.
Ooh. Do you recall the first time you ventured into these tunnels in search of lazy ice arts? It was an age ago. It seems an age ago, does it not? Back then, I still believed myself the commander of the Crystal Braves.
Did you just call her lazy
I
arsehole?
thought I
No.
heard that too.
I said Lady Iceheart. Jesus.
Lazy arsehole. Okay.
Alright.
Well, sure, I want to get in her ass.
Oh dear. No.
What?
No. That will only end badly for you.
It will all end badly for me. It doesn't matter who I will pick.
I mean, you've seen pictures of people licking ice poles, right?
This would be worth it, though. The guests of House Fort Tomps, accompanied by the Azure Dragon, no less. I cannot imagine what brought you out this far, but you are welcome to enter the tunnels if that is your will. Assuming the Akaf beacon still functions, and we must pray that to the 12th that it does, we shall arrive at our destination in mere moments. Though I do not expect to be greeted by the primal Shiva, we should nevertheless be prepared for a frosty reception. The heretics are not like to rejoice at the appearance of an uninvited guest, particularly ones with our history. An impressive structure. I wonder how many ages it has endured. Perhaps you should ask its occupants. They seem a friendly bunch. Dogs of Ishguard, is it not enough that you banish our beloved saint? Will you not be satisfied until the ice is slick with the last drops of our blood? Stay your weapons. We come under the flag of parley. We wish only to speak with your mistress, that we might broker a peace. Don't you think us fools, boy? It will take more than honeyed words to earn our trust. You walk with the Dragon Slayer, and we know all too well what he is capable of. My reputation precedes me. They give us little choice. Come, brothers, may dragon wings bear us to victory.
So Mark, how much further on from this are you?
I am at the point that I need to go to the Dravanian portal.
Okay.
Your guard is down.
So that not much further.
What's going on over here? Fine. Oh! Well, hello. Do you actually target the person I'm trying to target? They fight like demons. 'Tis death to remain. Fall back, brothers. Retreat to the cinders. I see no sign of Lady Isar. Would that we have questioned one of them. What would you ask that we do not already know? They make for the cinders, and so must we. Even should an ambush await us, 'tis certain there will be more heretics to question. The cinders, you say? I confess, the name is unknown to me. Perhaps you would be so good as to enlighten us, Estinian? I suspect that it's the heretics' way of referring to the Dreaming Dragon. An island of sorts, found in the midst of the frozen lake of Ashpool. Some 500 years past, 'tis told that the azure dragon of the age fought a dragon of titanic proportions. After a savage struggle, the mighty creature was weakened unto the point of death, and forced into a magicked slumber by an entire chapter of the Holy Sea's sorcerers. Ere long, a rain of ash and cinder began to fall upon the sleeping serpent's motionless form, covering the creature at length in a shroud of grey. Of course, a thick layer of ice has since formed on top of it, but you may be sure I speak true. A fascinating tale. We should make haste to this ashen isle. A dreaming dragon lies far to the west. Before we approach the frozen beast, however, there is another place I would visit first. I am told the convictors have set up camp in Twin Pools. Their leader, Gentilot, may have information of use to us. Ah, but mayhaps you are not familiar with that name either. The convictors are dragon slayers, after a fashion. But I am willing to wager that they encounter their fair share of heretics. If we are indeed walking into a trap, I would learn all that there is to know of our foe. A sound suggestion. Let us speak with these convictors then, and temper our haste with a measure of caution. Alright, I need to... that. Alright, that is a peloton. Well, we're going to that the other place where they were getting the we could get the quest from.
Right, I shall be back shortly. Got to take care of a couple of things.
Okie dokie. Well, well, what do we have here? Hoping to join the esteemed rank of the convictors, are we? The hard-eyed lass looks promising, but you have a frail look about you, boy. I give you 3 days ere the wilds claim your corpse. I beg your pardon? Be not so quick to judge. I have seen this frail youth fell heretics with a flick of his wrist. And who are you to question my... By the Fury! That armor. At lance, the Azure Dragoon himself graces our camp? Pray forgive my disrespect, sir. I am Gentilot, the leader of the Corvectors and a fellow slayer of dragons. May I ask what winds, fair or foul, carry you to our humble camp? Ah, Lady Iceheart, is it? Aye, I know her by reputation, but I'm afraid I've seen naught of her or her people. That said, my own men can be somewhat lax when it comes to making reports. You may wish to question them yourselves. Thank you, we shall. Ilya. Estinian, let us make our way through the camp and see what information there is to be had. Oh, is he the one who gives me the quests? Aether Current, yes. Gentilon wants you to experience firsthand what life at the convectory is like. I remember you. How could I forget? You're the lass who was in the Azure Dragoon's company. Since you are here anyway, perhaps you might like to try your hand at a spot of hunting before you depart. See for yourself what life is like for us convectors. The Devanian horde is stronger than you might expect, unless you've been at it for years, like I have. I think it prudent to start with something simple and then work your way up to dragons. I suggest Ramuz. Slay 3 of those, come back here. Consider it a warm-up. And you get one as well. The dead care not for justice, but Weldthrow would see them have it just the same. Cowards, all of you! Have you no shame at all? Oh, I beg your... Wait, are you not Mistress Starrage, honoured ward of House Fortomps? Praise Helone, surely you will consider my request. Know you the Duskvale? Westernmost of the cathedral's watchtowers, built to warn of the horde's approach. It was lost following the calamity, not a victim of the snows. Within the ruins lies a priceless treasure which must needs be reclaimed. I thought to enlist the service of these so-called dragon slayers, but it seems their courage is not as boundless as they would have you believe. But you, madam, you are not one to shy away from danger, am I right? Very good. Very good indeed. Then, there is a sculpture of the Fury within the Dusk Vigil's chapel. A nice rondel is set in its helm. I would have you prize it free and deliver it to me. The Vigil is not so difficult to find. Simply head north towards Main Pool until you come to the gates. Knights may bear you passage, but should you explain who you are, they will grant you leave to enter. Alright, Alpha, now you're eager to gather information. Surely one of these people will have encountered the heretics while out hunting. Pray speak with as many as you can, Ilya.
Alright, now you should have a bunch of quests there that will get you ether stuff.
Yes, I think I picked up the 2 that do. There's a 3rd quest, but it doesn't have the blue plus, so I assume it is not what I'm after. Nay, I know of no heretic. Do you honestly expect me to keep track of every Ratamux, Veramont, and Bernadette that wanders in and out of our camp? Are there any heretics in the area? I've not the faintest idea. Why would a heretic pass under... why? A heretic could pass under my very nose and I should be none the wiser. I hunt dragons, my dear lady. The big ones. Forever do I scan the skies for signs of my prey. I care not for the miserable creatures that scurry upon the ground. Looking for heretics, you say? Humph. Why don't you go and bother Pricanet or someone else? I've enough troubles keeping these preening fops fed and clothed as it is. 'Tis no business of mine what folks do with themselves out there in the wilds. Something I can help you with, my lady? Heretics, is it? Well, I've never seen one myself, but that ain't to say I haven't heard a thing or two. We would be grateful for any information you can share with us. The gods know we've gleaned precious little from talking with the rest of these people. If it pleases, my lord, I'm Piraquent, a soldier by trade, though not much of one, if I'm honest. If it weren't for the love of stabbing folk that I took up, the spear. See? No, it was by order of Sir Gentelot's father. Still, as long as they keep paying me wages, I ain't fussy as to what they have me do. Not everyone's a patient as me, though. Plenty are low-born lads who get pressed into service, start grumbling before they ever seen their second battle. And once they got to thinking how unfair it all is, it don't take much for the heretics to turn their heads. From what I hear, simple promise of freedom tends to do it. That may explain how Lady Isar was able to expand her following so swiftly. Sad to say, some mates of mine gobbled down the heretics' tripe and asked for seconds. Told me they were off to the Western Highlands to light a signal fire. That's how you let the heretics know you're serious about joining their ranks, apparently. Send up some purple smoke and the bastards come to you. Ooh. Oh. Excuse me. Is that so? Why then, I am minded to start a fire. First things first, let me go and do some of these other stuffs. Seems like we could be leaving here soon. Slimes!
Slimes!
White slimes. They seem resistant to my gravity magic.
Don't you know? Slimes don't believe in gravity.
I do now.
Never doubt a slime's understanding of theoretical physics. Be the last mistake we make.
Indeed.
Hello.
Hello.
Shin knows all about slimes and their understanding of such things.
I once had a 15-hour debate over the processes of gluon function at subatomic levels with a it was a purple slime.
Uh-huh.
True story.
I believe it.
Oh, that there is a dungeon. Okay.
Yes, it is.
In that case, I'll pick up this one. Is that the one that you need to do then?
I believe you're on. Yeah, beware the Shortbow's room.
For all the nights to come.
Oh yeah. That is the thing that I am waiting on.
Yeah. Slain those rumens already, have you? Sorry, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say we could do it together.
Indeed. How did you find them? Did they put up much of a fight? Good work, lass. Clearly the Azure Dragoon doesn't travel with mere amateurs. It sounds like those rooms barely put up enough for fights to be considered a proper warm-up. You clearly know what you're doing. If you want to try your hand at hunting some dragons, speak with me again sometime. Oh, you have a quest for me now? And another ether current. Okay. Want me to help you out, do you? Well, there's plenty that needs doing. And killing besides. I'm sure you've noticed that dragons aren't the only thing we have to contend with out here. Take the polar bears, for example. They come here looking for an easy meal, drawn by the smell of our cook fires, and then raid our stores. Think you could thin their numbers a little? Killing 4 or so of them should suffice. You'll be compensated for your troubles, of course. Stenian wishes to prepare a signal fire to lure the heretics. If we lure our foes to opposition, then we might find a measure of producing a signal of purple hue. As it so happens, I once heard tale of a trapper who dropped the hide of a woolly yak onto his campfire. Aside from the terrible stench, the story also described in detail how the smoke from the smothered flames was tinged a deep violet. You're a monster hunter of some note, are you not, Ilya? It should prove a trifling task for you to produce a number of hides. We may need to burn more than one. The heretics notice our beacon. Master Alphino, you and I shall gather wood for the fire. Aye, it will take the both of us to find enough dry fuel in this frozen wasteland. Let us meet again at the Dreaming Dragon with the fruits of our labor. Alright. Sorry, polar bears.
Time to die, polar bear.
Do that, thinking on it. Man, I'm getting tired. Not a good thing.
You're fading.
Hmm?
You're fading.
Yeah.
Have some cards.
Oh, thank you.
If we're going into this dungeon, which role is everybody wanting to do?
I'm going to be the DPS ninja.
Okay. And Ronzi will be heal.
Yes. I don't have anything else at this level, so. Well, you're certainly more reliable than any lordling I've ever met. They've only got eyes for dragons. Even the though I tell them time and again that if no one sees to these bears, there'll be nary a scrap to eat. But do they listen? I dare say everyone around here could stand to be a little more like you. Well, I said you'd be compensated, and I'm true to my word. I trust you will consider this fair ruminations for your efforts. Bacon bread.
Yeah, bacon bread. I have the
That's
recipe for that in my cookbook.
Oh, your actual cookbook.
I have the actual FF14 cookbook.
Nice. I take the triple cream coffee though. It's actually useful. Oh yeah, now I need to just like head north. Maux.
Yeah.
Maux.
Hold on. Let me go be a ninja. Being like, glamour is unavailable.
You're probably in a location that can't be glamoring.
I was being silly. Anywho, now I'm ready to join you. Now I am a proper ninja. I am no longer a visored.
Bunny magic man.
Yeah.
Right, where do you need to go?
Well, I need to go north. Probably what I should do as well. I think there's things to... Yeah, there's an area to kill things down here. I should kill these as we're heading this way. I need to kill the giant woolly rams.
Yeah.
The woolies.
Yaks. I need 2 of them.
Being this strong and hearty compared to being the tiny little black mage I was.
You are strong.
Yeah, very strong. I admit though, currently I'm just swimming.
Sure, whatever. I attract 2, I attract 2.
So do you know what I've been getting this desire to play again?
What's that?
Tears of the Kingdom.
Tears of the Kingdom?
Yeah, I never actually beat it. I got so far, and then was just like, I'm kind of bored and I'm kind of done with this. And I just dropped it, and all of a sudden I've been like, you know, I would like to go and play with rockets again. That was fun.
I haven't got that one. I started Breath of the Wild. I need to go and finish that. I got Skyward Swords. Because prior... That's one of the ones I haven't actually played.
Same, actually.
I am going to play the new one when it comes out in November.
The Zelda one.
Yeah. What's this? A ward of House Four Toms wishes to enter the Dusk Vigil? You are aware that the ruins are infested with wild beasts, and God only knows what else, are you not? Why, just the other day, one of the Covectors claimed to have seen a massive winged beast. Not a dragon, mind, but something altogether different. But far be it for me to deny an esteemed personage the opportunity to kill herself in new and exciting ways. Pray go on ahead. It's just mean.
It's so fucking funny.
It is. You've unlocked it, yes?
Oh yeah.
Alright. Now, let's get to going. Hitting all of the wrong buttons. There we go.
Yeah.
Dungeons. The Dusk Vigil. In the days following the calamity, Western Corthus was abandoned by the Knights of Ishguard, save for the Dusk Vigil, whose defenders refused to withdraw. Since then, the fortress has only fallen further into disrepair, and her garrison has long since been presumed dead. Unlike most Ishgardians, who would sooner put the tragic episode behind them, Father Weldthrow would have you enter the Forsaken Fortress and reclaim the priceless treasure, an ice rondel set in the helm of a sculpture within the Vigil's chapel. A simple request, perhaps, but if experience has taught you anything, such tasks are anything but. Alright.
Wow, instant.
Instapops.
They're a samurai.
Are you all in red now, Mox?
Nope.
It was the glow of your swords made it look like your armor was red.
Ah! I don't have half my stuff.
Tell me about it.
Is that why you were dying so easily?
Yes.
Oh, hi.
Mox.
I'm gonna drag this guy up to the next.
Alright.
I'm gonna keep blasting with ninja magic.
Well, he's gonna be dead before I get to the next group.
You say that like it's a bad thing?
Less for me to hit.
Why, hello?
Okay, you're gonna drag him. What did you get hit by, Ronzi?
I was keeping up with you. And so I walked deliberately through its AoE.
Or just to spite me.
Yes. It was
No.
It was a calculated risk.
We can spike kill ourselves later.
It looks like the samurai is just like not having it. They want in on this
yeah.
tanking as well.
Most people will just run through this as fast as they can.
I get the feeling people don't like this place.
No,
it can
it's
be
just
somewhat annoying. Snuffleupagus.
a shoe puff.
Yeah, this is I tried to do this solo, and this is about as far as I got.
Oh, that's bad. Samurai looks... Oh, I've been stunned.
Yep, you're about to be in a world of pain.
No, I'm fine.
As a samurai, you got the smack.
Yeah. Alright, now I'm in the world of pain.
Look at me.
I think I'm just out of its range. I might still get hit here. I was literally on the edge of its AoE.
Yeah, and if you were able to move, it would track you.
Yep. This
Would
is
it
the
have-
problem that I ran into doing this on my own. I could not kill it fast enough.
Just having to run towards enemies all the time. Where's my dash? Where's my charge into enemies?
It doesn't exist right now.
I know, I'm sad.
You have to be a baby warrior.
I would have thought you would have already had like a dash.
It's not the same.
Not at this level. I mean, I've got sprint, but I'm talking about an ability that just slams me head first into the whatever I'm targeting.
Whoever reads this, if there is anyone left to read it, let it be known that I, Sir Parskiller, not only bore witness to Delamon's fall, the Lesser Moon's descent, the Black Doom which emerged from within, the flames which spread across the horizon, turning night to day, it shall haunt me for the rest of my days. It is known as the Seventh Umbral Era, according to some of the men. I told them to put no stock in the ravings of the prophets, but even I do not know what to believe anymore. The engineers are still surveying the damage, but anyone with eyes can tell that the dust vigil is beyond repair, so much are hardly fit to be called as such. Piles of crumbling masonry they are. The officers have been pleading with Sir Yulmer, asking him for an order to withdraw. He knows our position is unattainable, yet he refuses. We will hold it to the last, for we are the shield on the wall, the defenders of the Holy See, he says. He is brave, pious man, less so will he to serve under. Sorry, lore.
Yeah. Right. I was thinking, when I saw them, I'll probably have to come back.
It's fine,
Yeah,
I'll
in
read them
explore
out
mode.
loud. There's a treasure chest here.
I don't like the glowing things. That means there's a mechanic coming.
Or a lot of corpses.
Frost zombies. Winter is coming.
Winter is coming. Oh. The men we rescued from the class wing have not fared well. Given our dwindling supplies and the seemingly endless blizzard, we may be forced to make difficult decisions soon. This unreasonable weather grows worse with every passing day, and the toll it has taken on morale's plane. We have yet to receive reinforcements from the Holy See, and I fear none shall come. Nevertheless, Sir Yulmeric remains steadfast in his decision and will suffer no talk of withdrawal. Sir Yulmeric Stoward tells me that he passes hours in the temple praying to the Fury for guidance, but I chanced to see him once. As he knelt before the statue, his eyes were transfixed from the jewel in its helm, and he was whispering things I dare not write. Oh no.
Somebody went a little mad.
Sir Yulmeric has taken me into his confidence. He says I'm an honest man. I wish I were a braver one. The mutiny has been quelled along the starving half-mad knights were Sir Yulmeric's most trusted officers. He pulled the axe himself. So Yulmeric received me in his chapel afterwards. I told him we will not last a fortnight without food. He smiled and told me that the Fury has blessed us with the bounty of fresh meat. And returned to his prayers. I joined him. Cannibalism!
Such happy tales of camaraderie.
Absolutely. No better way of camaraderie than eating your fellow man. That's how you really know how you get to know them. How tasty were you as a meal? Oh, Halone, please forgive your humble servant. For too long have I fear ruled my heart, and cowardice has act. I know now I shall never see my children again, nor would I want them to look upon the popular space for what it has become. I am outside her grace. Regrets.
I did a bad thing and ate people.
And now I can't think of my children, for I will fear I will eat them too.
Nom 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 nom
Oh,
nom.
no. I was saying nothing on anything, and then I decided, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna greed on everything. Oh hey, it's Yulmeric. Oh no, he's gonna eat us.
I'm assuming he's going to eat the corpses.
Now this is Sir Turmeric.
Yes, that's how it's. Now that's a cooperation. Oh no, the dead bodies, they got up. Let's fight them. Ew. Alright, that's done. Hello, Zandy.
Mox, you may not want to be in that.
I noticed. Ouchies. I don't want to be in that either. Yet, here we are.
Oh wow, that's a lot of AoEs.
Yeah, I'm trying to deal with it.
I'm trying to make sure that aggro is on me while
I
we're
should've
taking damage.
Woo.
I have a lot of loot to pass on, apparently.
Now.
Right, you're going to get environmental damage here as well.
Got it.
So I may
Alright.
be having to move people.
Okay. We got it. see that. Going for it.
You southern softies taking damage from the cold. Hey, Smiley.
A little cold never killed anybody. Man, I was watching all these Zap Brannigan videos and I fucking forgot everything.
How's it going? Yeah, it's going alright. How's it going with you?
He started on the savage tier yet.
That's from earlier. He hasn't. Or he's not able to, I don't think. Not too bad. Didn't die at the gym. That's a result. That is a result, yes.
That is good. Are we being attacked by tiny thingies?
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot about those things.
Just immersion and... Oh! You saw that.
No, I haven't touched the Savage. Haven't got my static anymore. Not brave enough for Party Finder.
Fair enough.
Is Party Finder bad right now?
You don't want to go into something like Savage where you need a good level of coordination and communication. More importantly.
With randos?
With randos.
You're telling
What?
me that random people can't be coordinated?
It's possible, but it's just not easy.
No, I see your treasure cover. There's a cool samurai.
There's a sort of cool samurai. Well, this is the location we need to get to.
Yep. But I hope it doesn't start whispering for me to start eating you guys because I'd be very tempted to. I did a lot of fighting already.
Bonk.
I mean, Mox does already have the taste of human flesh.
Not human. Wolf. He was a wolf. Those look like things we're gonna have to hide.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you play guess the mechanics on this one.
Fun.
People shim.
No,
Is there any doubt?
normal shit.
We have.
Yeah, gee. He did leak damage to me. Oh dear.
Oh dear indeed.
Hi, Keronzi.
Hello.
I know I got there in time. They give me this poor crap.
We have a stack of something.
I wasn't in the tornado this time.
Limit break it.
I won. Because you told me to.
Oh, let me break it. Oh, wait.
To wait. Well, it's already been broken. Yay. Don't I look like a proper ninja?
Don't I look like a proper duelist? Ooh. It's not better than what I'm using, but ooh.
Is it sparkly shiny?
It's new.
I got pants. Yay, we did the dust vigil. I think that means Keronzi and I now get the ability to fly.
Once you hand in.
Only in this area.
Stop putting caveats on things.
I'm not.
And only when the moon is in its third phase after the advent of Mercury in Sagittarius.
After the moon hits your
You're not
eye,
gonna
that
turn
got
the
big
thing
and
in?
pizza pie.
Add some more fish.
That's Bill Murray.
Can't be Bill Murray. Bill Murray isn't real.
Yes, he is, and he can hurt you.
No. I know I
Excuse
should
me?
probably be thinking like Ghostbusters and stuff like that with Bill Murray, but I think of a story about Bill Murray where he went into a restaurant, reached behind the counter, stole a thing of fries, looked at the cashier dead in the eye, and said, "No one will believe you," and left. Which is so fucking funny.
And it's very Bill Murray.
Yeah. Do you have it, Mistress Starrage? Yes. Yes, there is no mistaking it. At last, it is ours once more. My parents presented this sapphire to me on my wedding day, as my wife and I presented it to Yahumrik on his. One day they would have done this. They would do the same for their son. But for the disgrace of that disgrace of an inquisitor, suspicion of heresy, what rot! He knew what he wanted from the start. By the time I secured her release, they had interrogated her for days. She was a shadow of her former self. But the final insult, the final twist of the knife, was when my son took command of the Dust Vigil and found the Ice Rotund to be the centerpiece of the newly commissioned sculpture of the Fury. He couldn't prove it was the same self one which had vanished, but oh, he knew. But no more, no more. It is back with the family where it belongs. It is admittedly hollow comfort, yet in my waning years I must accept what little that can be had.
By the way, your son went mad, ate his men and turned into a zombie.
Yeah.
But hey, you got your magic jewel back. You need to do another quest, I think, Ronzi.
I haven't done all of the quests.
God damn it! Where's my bow?
Mainless.
Where's my bow? I'm gonna shoot him down.
Have a
You
look
will
at your
try
back.
and you will fail. To space.
Bridge over frozen water. There looks like there's one right at the start.
Yep. You should go back and do that.
It's so
And then
nice being able to
you
fly.
can join the flying club. We fly.
I'm gonna get a rocket and shoot both of you down. Scorched earth. Destroy it all.
Why did you go to Foundation?
I don't know.
He's panicking.
Rage teleport.
Yes.
Exactly.
It's Falcon's Nest, right?
Yeah.
I was taking my ball and I was going home.
By the way, good luck shooting this down, sucker.
The bomb's already inside.
Well, this place doesn't look icy.
Ingrat is muttering something about bridge repairs. Do you have a moment to talk? A short while ago, one of the workers from House Demsmill asked me to go and deal with some Mygdalons that have been causing trouble. The Black Iron Bridge barely survived the calamity. It is a desperate need of repairs, but the upland Mylodons roam far too close to it. The craftsmen can't safely work. Someone needs to kill them. The Mylodons, that is, not the craftsmen. I'd ask the Dragoons to do it, but they're so busy, it'd be weeks before they found the time. I do it myself, but there's so many of the beasts, I fear I'd be swarmed and outnumbered. You're a capable woman. Would you be so kind as to thin them out somewhat? If you were to kill, say, 3 of them, I think I'd be able to finish off the rest myself.
I will help you, Ronzi.
Thank you.
We have to go north of the bridge, right?
Yes. Mini behemoths. What are you giggling at?
So I had an ether shard in a place I apparently haven't been before, that I wasn't supposed to be at yet, and just got the quest that's gonna take me to it. So I teleported to the area, got a cutscene upon my first arrival, had to run across the world to go and meet up with people so I could walk back to where I started.
Oh, fun times.
I don't know how that worked out, but it did. Don't say that.
You've already killed 3 of them? Thank you so much. You're not injured, are you? Here, please take this. It's your cut of the fee for the work. Incidentally, did you happen to see the farm on the far side of the bridge? Those Mylodons have made it difficult to access that area, and the bridge has been left to fall apart. After you repair the bridge, one day we might be able to rebuild that farm. So now I should be able to fly. No.
Alright, you're going to need to check. Go into your travel menu. The red,
Where do I...
red dot menu, one that says travel.
Yeah. Aether currents.
Yeah.
There is one that I'm missing that's yellow.
Let me see. Yeah, so that's a mission. So you should have... Oh, no. It's going to be the MSQ one.
Right.
So pretty much the last mission you do in an area gives you an aether current.
Ah. Fun times.
Yep. It's kind of like, hey, you're done here. Now you can fly.
Fly, just fly away. Once I turn this in, I am going to have to step away right quick.
I think you may have some cutscenes.
Oh, in that case, then when we get to the location, then I won't. I'll step away then because my eyes are stinging.
No, Keronzi! Don't let your eyes sting you.
Too late. They already are.
Sting them back.
Your eyes are bees?
May as well be at this point.
Somewhere around here.
No, further north. Yeah, it's close. It's like to the northwest. More west now. On top of that hill. Where you dropped me off the last time. Alright, so. YouTube, we're going to port you very quickly. What Twitch chat are going to see? They're going to see some ducks. If you want to see ducks, you're going to have to stop by the stream. Links down below for mine. You can come and see them while we are live. So, be right back. Just a moment, YouTube.
Wow, they are really letting it hang all out there, aren't they?
Apparently. We're back, YouTube.
Mox is talking about the video for Wicked Game by Tenacious D.
Okay.
If you've not seen it, you won't understand.
Is it for one of the more recent songs? Like, the only stuff that I've seen of theirs relates to the first
It's
two
about
albums.
a year
and
ago.
Then
Yeah,
I've not seen it.
Oh, then you need to watch it. I would link you to it, Ronzi, but I know how that goes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know how that is too.
No, shush, both of you. How are you doing, Baconic? Welcome in. I do appreciate you stopping by. As long as it's working, can I get a shout out for Baconic? As long as Frosty is working, I am interested to see what Frosty has to say.
Oh, let me remember.
Do you remember how to do the thing? Do you remember how to mod? There we go.
I remembered how to mod.
Join Baconic, the herd leader who's more about laughs than gaming wins. From Sonic's runs to Hell Pie's broth, they're serving up chaotic coziness, fresh from a Red Hot Chili Peppers concert. Ooh, very nice. They're back with a warm apple pie memories and duck detective escapades. Lurkers and cosplayers alike, this is your cozy chaos.
This one's not funny, it's actually just really cool.
What, the hit me baby one more time?
No, I sent you a song. It's the same thing, it's a different style of cover.
They're sending songs to each other, I say.
Ah, yes. Bardcore.
I love Hildegard von Blingen.
There's a lot of good bardcore out there, but she does it well. I did enjoy the What is Love.
Yeah.
But hey, anyone in chat, if you're not following Baconic, go and give her a follow. She's fantastic. I can highly
What is
recommend.
love? That was
Highly
thy
recommend her.
woundest mine heart.
Lady, thou woundest my heart. Yeah.
That's so good.
I left Ishguard on a mission of noble purpose, and now here I am scrambling for sticks in the snow. How can my hands be at once so numb, yet so sore? 'Twould seem that collecting firewood is a new experience for Master Althano. His must have been a privileged upbringing. Ahem. Have you the hides we need?
Ah, I should have known it would be you.
Hello, Isa.
Word reached me of a struggle with a small but well-armed band of trespassers. Forgive my comrades their hostility. Few come here uninvited, and fewer still with good intent. Now, tell me why you are here.
We wish to speak with you.
So, you seek to stem the Dravanian tide with talk? A romantic notion. If you but knew the truth, the spark which lit the flames of this animosity, you would understand the futility of your quest. Shall I relate it to you? The sordid history my gift has shown me. That which the Holy See has taken such pains to suppress.
Oh, she's going to just regale it to us in the presence of the XIV Dragoon. That's
It
interesting.
was more than a millennium past when an Elizan tribe first sought to claim the lands of Kurthas as its home. Unfortunately for them, Kurthas was already home to dragonkind, and they were not inclined to make way for the invaders. Thus did a bloody war begin. A war which might well have rumbled on until one or the other side was exterminated, had it not been for the resolve of a single woman. That woman's name was Shiva. While those around her fought and died, she attempted to parley with the dragons, and in so doing discovered them to be possessed of profound intelligence and reason. The great worm, Hraesvelgar, in particular so enchanted Shiva that she found herself growing to love the creature, whom her people considered a monster. In the eyes of a near-immortal dragon, however, the fleeting life of an Elizan is as that of a freshly cut rose. Scarce has the flower bloomed before it begins to fade and wither. Such melancholy musings plagued Hraesvelgar, who had found in Shiva an unexpected and beloved soulmate. He knew that all too soon, death would snatch her away from him. Unable to bear the thought of their separation, the maid bid the worm consume her, that their spirits might be entwined for eternity. Though loath to perform the deed, Hraesvelgar ultimately gave in to her plea. And soon thereafter, the tale of their ill-fated love spread throughout the two warring factions. No more could they raise blade or claw against one another, knowing that the souls of their kin were so inextricably bound. In the days that followed, man and dragon learned to live in harmony, and together built a nation unlike any the world had ever known. For 200 years did this blissful age of peace continue, as it would to this day, had vilest envy not stirred in the hearts of the Elezen. It is said that worms owe their longevity to the boundless reserves of vitality found within their eyes. And 'twas in this belief that a traitorous band of knights deceived their allies of some 2 centuries, and took by force that which they coveted.
The eye that the Ishguard Dragoon has.
Nidhogg, he who now stands poised to unleash his wormlings upon Ishguard, was the great dragon who lost an eye to Elezen treachery. And until he prizes it from the hands of the traitor's progeny, no amount of conciliatory words will stay his fury.
You are wrong, Lady Iceheart. Lest you misunderstand, I do not.
Is he
doubt
really
your
just
vision of the
Cain?
past. 'Tis true that Nidhogg greatly desired to reclaim the eye. Indeed, it was for that very reason that I kept it with me as I roamed the land, attempting to draw him away from the city.
Good gods!
Until recently, Nidhogg seemed unable to resist its allure and pursued me relentlessly. Needless to say, that is no longer the case. Now, it would seem, he has fixed his attention on Ishguard itself, though he knows full well the eye does not reside there.
You believe he targets the capital for another reason?
I believe reason has all but left him. Through the eye, I feel much of what Nidhogg feels, and the dragon's thirst for vengeance will not be quenched by aught less than a sea of blood.
If Nidhogg is indeed lost to reason, might we not seek an audience with Hraesvelgr instead? He has thus far shown no inclination to aid in the invasion of Ishguard, and may yet welcome our efforts to broker a peace.
You still believe that a peaceable solution can be found? Very well. I will take you to him. Our road will lead us to Dravania, the homeland of dragonkind. There we shall ascend unto the clouds, where Hraesvelgr resides.
Uh-oh. What? What's going on? Oh no. Oh. Hydaelyn's awake again. Only one of the crystals. Okay. Interesting.
Is autumn mist, my friend? I sense the many battles are beginning to take their toll. Rest a while. And should you lose sight of us, Dravania lies beyond the mountains to the west.
Curious. The vestiges of thy mistress's blessing are not as faint as once they were. Thy will to succeed grants thee unusual fortitude. But will it be enough?
Thanks for the shout, that's so nice. No problem, Baconic. So I have the attention span of a fly and walk away too often, but I appreciate it. No, that's fine. I just wait to see what the Frosty bot would have for your description. How was the Red Hot Chili Peppers concert?
Sounds rad.
That really does, actually. I think I can fly now.
By the way, did you recognise the
bird.
name
Of the dragon?
No, of the quest you just completed?
Purple flame, purple flame.
Now say it like it's a Prince song.
I was gonna say it's Purple Rain. I was thinking that's very Prince.
I mean, you can't help it when it's purple.
True. Card games on motorcycle in the air. Should you really be drinking and driving?
Yep. Now I'm going to check my phone.
Lady Iceheart stands ready to lead your companions into Dravania. You are Ilya, yes? Pray address me as Yasale, if you wish. Tis passing strange, is it not? That fate should bring us together thus. Never did I think to walk alongside the Warrior of Light. But history is full of such unexpected allies. Shall we make our way into Dravania then? The chill of the Western Highlands is unrelenting, and I would sooner be under the sheltered canopy of the Chocobo Forest. I'm assuming I'm heading up here. There's map transition.
Yep.
Bwam, 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 bwam.
So, Mox, Ronzi, now that you've heard the other side of the conversation, I wanted to ask again your thoughts on who's right, the dragons or the Ishguardians.
To a land where the soil slithers.
This has become a eye for an eye conflict.
They came.
Almost literally. I think about it.
True. It's definitely not as clear cut as the current Ishguardian monarchy would have you believe. Well, theocracy, I should say, actually.
And I'm not just saying that because the Pope is actually Palpatine.
No, it's Ramu at church.
Now we've met Ramu. He's cool.
Yeah, but this is why this is Ramu at church.
Somehow, Palpatine returned.
You always do.
But yeah, no, I mean, I don't know, because, I mean, we don't know too much, because although Estinian was like, oh yeah, no, like, Nidhogg would normally just chase him, and now he's not. So there's something else going on. There's some other factor that's now driving the Dravanian horde at this point. I wouldn't be surprised if it was that somehow the Asians had a hand in this, and they're playing both sides off against each other. They're deliberately enticing things. Or the Asians caused a problem for the dragons, taunted them and said, haha, we're shacking up with the Ishguardians, come get us.
He's so quick to blame the Asians for everything.
Well, yeah, I will blame the Asians for everything. They caused enough problems for me in the past, why not blame them for some more?
What was the
I think you're looking at it too close, Ronzi.
Of course I am! It's what I do!
Go get the corkboard.
Gotta get the corkboard! No, I don't have Gimp open, so I'm not doing that. And I don't have an actual... I don't have the whiteboard yet.
Okay, interesting.
Also, Baconic, thank you very much for the sub. I just noticed that you have the sub badge, so thank you very much. We now stand at the threshold of Dravania. The path to Som Al will take us far to the west beyond the embrace of the forest branches. It'll be a long and demanding journey. Might suggest we take our rest at the village up ahead and see see that we are properly provisioned. There is a village here, but I thought these lands the sole domain of dragonkind. Why would anyone choose to live in such a perilous place? The wild chocobos, Tailfeathers, was built. The wild chocobos. Tailfeather was built by hunters who make their living capturing and selling the beasts. Their leader, Markashamp, is an acquaintance of mine. Being a gregarious sort, he will no doubt welcome our arrival. And he will also possess more recent knowledge of the road we seek to travel. I trust there is no objections? Only to the ceaseless chatter. If we are to meet this acquaintance of yours, let us do it before Ishguard burns.
Really not that far.
I mean, it probably isn't. Doesn't the first event start like today or tomorrow or something like that? I think it's tomorrow, right?
Moonfire Fair, right?
Yeah. Or is it Thursday it starts?
It's normally straight after maintenance.
So it'll be tomorrow then.
Yeah. Just Googling. Thursday the 8th.
Thursday then.
Tuesday. I hope the quest is good.
Well, tan my hide and call me a Leatherface. We have visitors. Oh, and if it isn't the lovely Yasale. It's been too long, girl. That it has, Master Champ. That it has. My companions and I are on a pilgrimage to Som Al. Might we stay in Tailfeather a while and prepare for the next leg of our journey? Of course, of course. Stay as long as you like. In fact, I wouldn't suggest leaving the forest at all. The dragons have been absolutely bleeding murderous of late. Forgive me, sir, but I'm not sure I understand. Do the dragons not bother you here in the forests? Bother us? Did y'all say not explain things to you, boy? You seen them towering saloon trees all about, haven't you? If you were flying above the canopy, you'd barely be able to see the ground. And, as you'd expect, the local wildlife canny enough to stay hidden beneath the leaves, which is why the dragons do their hunting elsewhere. And we can do ours in peace. I see. Thank you for the explanation. You're welcome. Now, I know it won't stop Yarcia here, but dragons ain't the only thing you'll need to keep an eye out for, especially if you're set on heading west. Worse than dragons. Some bad news. Ooh, 8th of thing, okay. Grab this at the very least. I see you've been making the rounds and getting to know the hunters in these parts. Well, how'd you like to help a real hunter? I'm overseeing 3 camps set up to the east, but the lazy sods ain't sent me a report in over a fortnight. I'm too bleeding busy to be playing messenger. You look right fierce enough to get the information out of them. It's a simple job that'll earn you some coin. Can't rightly say no to that. If that tickles your fancy, then you'll need to talk to the leaders of each camp. Leonafel, Gunaganet, and Amberet. Hear what they have to say and get back to me once you're done. I dare say you're wondering what could possibly be worse than dragons, eh? Well, I'll tell you. The bloody Gnath. Not a Gnoblin. Or a Gnome.
No, not that again.
You've
last time I was involved in one of those, it ended with a Ganook.
You've been Ganooked.
It's in the quotes channel. Snoo was awful.
Really?
Yeah.
I have to go and find it. Is that in First Gang?
Yeah.
Okay. They're what you might get if you cross an antling with a megla crab and taught the thing how to walk on 2 legs. Oh dear. They've never used to stray far from their hives out of fear of the dragons. But they've gotten a lot more aggressive of late, sending out war parties and for mounds in all directions. They've even taken to harassing Dravanians in their own lairs, if you can believe it. And when they venture into the forests, which is more and more, by the way, they certainly ain't afraid to come after my lot. I can only imagine how much worse it'd be closer to the Ganath's home territory. It would seem that much has changed in Dravania. The Ganath were not wont to cause such strife when I lived here. You lived here? In Dravania? Aye. 'Twas in the time following the calamity. My family was dead, my home was gone, and I had fled from the bitter cold into these lands. I knew not the paths of the forest then, and wandered out from under its protection of its boroughs. That was when I chanced upon Harsvelg. He had descended. Hacevelga? Sure. Hacevelga. Sure. I'm going to pronounce it the wrong next time I see it. He had descended from his mountain lair to hunt for food. My exhausted mind could not contend with the sights of the majestic worm, nor the vision of the past his presence visited upon me. Thankfully, Mercer Shump found my unconscious form at the edge of the trees and nursed me back to health. And in Tailfair there I remained for some time. Hence your familiarity with the locals. If I interrupted you, you were saying that the Ganath were once a peaceful people? Peaceful would not be the most fitting description. They're a fiercely territorial tribe, and any who intrude upon their domain are attacked without hesitation or quarter. Outside the borders of their homeland, however, they were rarely hostile. Indeed, we were even able to trade with them on occasion. They have changed, then. What of it? We have not the time to creep through the underbrush on some roundabout routes. I say we make straight for Som Al and crush any unruly insect we meet underfoot. A more direct path, then. Very well. Let us first follow the trails west out of the forest and make for the statue of the Strained One. From there, we shall have a fair view of the road that leads to Som Al. Shall we? I think now's probably a good point to stop.
At this new area, these new things to do.
Yes.
Yep, fair enough.
Congratulations, you successfully done a Sentai transformation.
What? I found the quote. It's like the third one in the quotes channel, like at the very beginning. It's from Snoop, quote unquote. Holy shit, is that a Ganook? Me yesterday seeing Mops watch a meme video of a gnome with the tactical explosive built into the hat. The answer was yes. Yes, it was a Ganook.
You've been Ganooked!
You did pick up the ether right here, right, Ronzi?
Yes.
Okay.
It was the first thing the second thing I did. I spoke to the porter first.
Right, I am going to drop party.
Yep.
And go back to my own server.
That's fair. Don't need that going now.
I'm almost level 71, can you believe it?
Hell yeah. Let's go. Just hit 60. I think this is my highest class now, maybe?
Ninja's definitely my highest.
You can check in
Oh,
your
no.
profile.
Scholar is my highest at 66. Scholar Summoner is at 66.
If you choose to stop leveling Scholar now, does that make you a college dropout?
Yeah, probably. No, I
Yep.
still will.
Yeah, I think it does.
I still will do it because I want to continue the story. The stories for both of those.
The stories for everything but Paladin is good.
I liked Paladin so far. I think it's silly in the notion that it's just like, we're gonna go and kill ourselves and not listen to the obviously evil people because honor. But it's been fun.
I honestly feel, of all of them, that is the weakest.
At least it's not like going with the goddamn thaumaturge, just where it's just like, oh, look at this clearly evil thing, and this idiot who's holding this clearly evil thing. Yeah, he clearly got possessed. Let's not do anything about it.
I mean, the pugilist one is just... I mean, I haven't really properly started it, but... Like Anshin said, like, the leader for that one is my spirit animal, apparently.
Dirty old pervert, man.
I don't need the face tracking happening. I think did this face tracking stop? No, it did stop. Cool. Alright, well. Mox, Shin, thank you very much for being here today. I really do appreciate it.
That's okay.
It is always welcome having you here.
Yeah.
YouTube, thank you very much for watching and making it to the end of this video. If you haven't already, please do consider hitting that subscribe button, maybe leaving a like and a comment. Helps the channel grow. I'm in those comments down below, so I will respond to you in kind if you do leave me something. Just remember, this is a spoiler-free zone, so if you are... But you can talk about them, but only if you put spoiler at the beginning of your comment. So it gives me the chance to use my own judgment if I wish to peruse that. You can talk if you're going to talk about anything that I have not yet encountered or I'm about to encounter.
You should all like, comment, and subscribe, because I heard a rumor that there is a chance that those that don't will wake up with a Ganook underneath their pillow, and you don't want to risk that. Not in this economy.
not in this Minecraft server.
Don't forget that Ronzi will reveal his neck at 200 subscribers.
Ooh. You don't want to miss out on that.
Only you can prevent forest fires. Links down below. There is the Lore Objects merch store. There is my throne links. If you want to help me out in other ways, you can do that. There is a link to Mr. Mox's channel, so if you want to go and follow him, see some other quality content from another variety streamer, I wholeheartedly recommend you going to click on that link.
I'm gonna get lost in space and then send children to the mines tomorrow.
Playing Frostpunk.
I'm gonna be doing the same thing.
Oh, you're gonna
time,
System Shock.
A little bit of System Shock and then a little bit of Frostpunk.
Yeah.
I can't believe my mom was chanting for me to send more children to the mines.
That was pretty funny. Wasn't it your mum who was mainly advocating for that as well?
Yeah, it sure was. Probably got start over because I didn't know what I was doing.
Oh, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Or there is my links if you want to come and stop by while we are live. Stopping by on any of our streams, we would greatly appreciate it. Of course, you don't have to do any of that because at the end of the day, you are the masters of your own destiny. But until next time, YouTube, may you stay safe in this broken masquerade.